Brought to you by Podcast City Network.
It is time to play.
You're listening to The Everett Lee Show. Let's go! A shot of entertainment to the head.
No doubt.
So sit back, relax, put your drinks up, and enjoy the entertainment.
Okay.
Now we come to the payoff.
Let's rock.
Welcome, everyone, to the Everett Lee Show podcast. I'm Everett Lee. Quick shout out to all my followers on Twitter. You can follow me at TheEverettLeeShow. Facebook.com. Click that thumbs up. And, of course, PodcastCity.net, the official host of the Everett Lee Show. Head over to Podcast City Network's website, PodcastCity.net. Facebook.com/Podcast City Network. Hit that thumbs up. And, of course, on Twitter at PodcastCityNet. Let's cut the damn music. Damn, I'm about to blow my fucking eardrums out every time I play that intro.
I know, right? How you doing tonight, Everett? Wow. Welcome,
I know.
I guess welcome back.
I know, man.
Back to the show.
I know.
Back.
Joining.
Okay. Huh?
You hear that? I'm not hearing voices in my head. They don't talk to me because I don't understand.
The voices are not in your head.
Yeah. The voice you hear on the podcast here, ladies and gentlemen, ladies. Hello, ladies. Hello, my wife. That's David C. Russell of Deathmatch Wrestle Podcast.
Oh, no, Everett, you gotta go like this. You gotta do the Val Venus version. Hello, ladies. It's the big Val Boski. Remember that?
Yeah. What?
Oh, my God.
Who was it? It was Jeff Bridges, right?
No, Val Venus.
Val Venus.
Val Venus.
Oh,
Val
hello, ladies.
Hello, ladies.
Yeah, I thought it was. I thought you were talking about the big Valboski, if that's correct.
The big Valboski, whatever.
I know.
It doesn't matter right now.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what your name is. Actually, I got a sound effect for that right now. If I have it here, I may have gotten rid of it. I don't know. I don't see it on my thing here. I got so much stuff on my computer. It's unreal. It's unridiculous.
You gotta go through your computer and delete.
I should add that. I definitely should add that.
That will come up in our podcast pretty soon, folks. So stay tuned.
Yeah, more info on the way on that right there. I must have got rid of it. Yes, I did. I got rid of it.
Rich. That's it.
I know. That was pretty bad. In place of that right now.
Tonight? We need a crowd. We need a crowd out here.
I know.
Where's the crowd?
We need a crowd. I tweet stuff out. I share stuff on Facebook because right here I got tickets again to go see Adolescent Theory on June 29th, which is on a Friday, at House of Blues in Orlando, Florida.
Theory fans, come on. It's been months and months, and we've been talking about this for a couple of weeks now on the podcast.
Mm-hmm.
Everett's been shouting it out. Get these tickets, fans. They're really hot,
Yeah.
Groups in town, you can't go wrong to see a concert. Free tickets. He's giving you free tickets to the show.
I'm giving free damn tickets, man. Do people want to pay for them? You can win these free for $4.99.
Yeah. $4.99.
Yeah. Or do you want them for free? You want to pay for them? Doug's on his way home, man. He's been messaging me all day. It's just been ridiculous. He's been messaging me saying, hey, I'm going to call in tonight. Well, someone's going to be calling in tonight because I got these tickets. I got these tickets. Look.
Tell them they're sold out. We sold out of the last ticket.
I mean, look. Look, Adolescent Theory. Look at that.
Yes.
Adolescent Theory. House of Blues, man.
I see your ring. I don't want to see your ring. I don't want to kiss the ring. I don't want to.
Here, kiss this.
Turn up the music, motherfuckers.
Yeah. Suck my grits.
Suck my grits and kiss me dry, baby.
I'll tell you what I'm excited about tonight.
So
all the programs
let's
and stuff and everything.
What do you got? Robin? He's not here tonight, folks.
No, he's not. But I'll tell you what I do have. I have a list of your sponsors I want to let people know about. Those tuning in to the Everett Lee Show. I want to thank Sportsanity. Head over to sportsanity.com for the official Podcast City Network t-shirts. Let the guys know it's Sportsanity that Podcast City Network sent you and you want your t-shirts. City Limits Taproom in DeLand, Florida, home of Draft Day, brought to you by Podcast City Network. Head over to Draft Day, City Limits Taproom in DeLand, Florida for Draft Day, or just head over there just to hang out with a wide variety of pool tables, dart boards, multi TVs, color TVs in living color, baby. You can watch your favorite sports programs, indoor, outdoor, lounging, stage in the back for live events when available. So head over to DeLand City Limits Taproom in DeLand, Florida. Atlantic Sounds based off of Daytona Beach, off of International Drive in Daytona Beach. You're looking for that vinyl record or that CD or that old cassette that you lost years ago. Well, Atlantic Sounds may have it. So head over there and head over to our Facebook page on facebook.com/Atlantic Sounds and order that famous favorite vinyl cassette and CDs.
Let me ask you, when's the last time you ever bought one?
A long time ago.
Same here.
Telltale Travel, a boutique travel agency. Hit up Brittany Imler on the front page of the podcastcity.net for more information. You want to book that travel, you want to get away from it all, be sure to hit her up with travel plans. She will hook you up on that destination that you're wanting to go to. And this is, of course, all brought to you by Podcast City Network. Right there. podcastcity.net, the official home of the Everett Lee Show.
On to podcity.net.
Podcast City.
Podcast City net. Underscore, everyone. Underscore. It's not capitals, it's under.
He'll get it right someday, you know.
Yes, I will.
But
I will plug the fuck out of it.
Yes. But you can win free tickets, which we'll get to later. I have in my hand right here.
Folks.
Free tickets to see Adolescent Theory on June 29th at House of Blues in Orlando, Florida. But you know what?
You remember when they used to do that? There was that commercial for the monster trucks. It was like Englishtown Raceway. They used to go Monday night. Go to the Raceway Park and get your tickets now.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Start your engines, you know?
I remember that.
Here's Johnny.
Here's Johnny. Oh,
That's right.
you know, I visited that hotel, Robin. I mean, Everett. Excuse me. Boo. Where's the boo? Boo.
You have some interesting news and something you brought my attention. I want to ask you what's going on with this right here, because I read the poster and I want to know more about it, and I want the listeners and the viewers to know more about this. So please tell me more about this event going on, David.
Yeah, give me a minute. I'll pull it up again. I'll read it to you and tell you what's going on here. Well, you can see what's in front of you, right? You can read the notes. Go ahead and read it. Start it out, and I'll get right to it. What did I send you? I forgot what I just even sent you.
Yeah, I have the poster up right now.
Yeah.
Okay, I got the poster up right now. It's Live Pro Wrestling with Adam. How do you say his last name? I can't.
Bueller. It's like the
Keeler.
movie Ferris Bueller. Just think
Yes.
they took
Keeler.
off that movie. How badass is that?
Adam Keeler's Day Off.
Adam Bueller's Day Off, yeah.
Yes. And this event right here is a charity event right here.
Yeah.
What's the...
What's the scoop?
Yes.
Adam's, he has lymphoma cancer, and, they're out there, he's, just one of those greatest guys you want to meet on the planet, man. He's a great wrestler. He's a deathmatch wrestler. He travels. He's been to California. He's been to New Jersey. He's been a lot of places,
Yes.
and he gets around. And he's been to Virginia for BOW and a whole bunch of other promotions. In Colorado for Primo Wrestling. There's so many promotions. Blood Brothers Pro in California, I want to say. That's the one promotion out there in California that he has taken place in. And there's a lot of tournaments. He goes out for the tournaments out there, and he shows who he is. Adam Bueller. He's a crazy guy, and he just loves to wrestle and just bleed for us fans. But it's a time of need when we all get together and support friends, family, and Adam's a family friend that we've known for many years now. I mean, just go out and... Did you see that card? Look at that lineup on that card. It's stacked. Where are you going to find a show for that kind of night to be out to watch wrestling, fans?
Right.
It's for a good cause, and just to enjoy the show. It's for Adam. Adam, we love you. Big shout out to Adam Bueller. So, fans, check it out. It's going to probably be on a DVD released, I'm sure. It's going to be great. Did a little commentary. I saw some videos online on Facebook, so, maybe I'll post those later for you guys, too. So,
Right.
you can see what's going on.
I pulled up the notes that you sent me that you text me, and I'm going to read this off right here. This is on his Facebook page right here.
Yeah.
Okay. Right now, my heart is full. There's so many people who have helped out or even offered to help out with tomorrow's show, and it means the world to me and my good friend Adam. For years, professional wrestling has given to so many of us, so to be able to give back to one of our own means the world to me. There are so many people I wish could remember to tag in this, but since I can't recall all of them, please don't feel slighted. I've spent the last 2 weeks, working tirelessly to ensure that this event is a massive success for our friend. So in mine is 6,000 different places. I've tried to remember to thank everyone individually, but I want to say a huge thank you again to everyone who helped out with this event so far. Tomorrow night,
there's
Adam.
a lot of events going on. Actually, there's a couple going on this week. There's going to be one on one of my other friends' promotion, EHF Entertainment Wrestling, is going to do one on Saturday, June 2nd. Also, they're going to do a benefit for him and a couple other places too.
That's good. That's good.
I'm proud.
Tomorrow night.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Big thank you.
Shout out to, big thank you, because you know what, we go out on a limb for these guys. I mean, they do for us, entertain us. They go out there and entertain us, Everett.
They do.
They do their.
They do their job. They do. They go out and entertain us, and that's that's a lot, man.
I mean, he's had so many tournaments. He's had a trophy already for deathmatch trophies. Shout out to that, like Carnage Cup, and he's won a whole bunch of stuff, man. It's crazy. He's just out there. He's a character to watch. I'll have to show you some feed of him. He's really awesome. He's one to check out, fans. Adam Bueller, one of the best in the business.
Yeah.
All right, but anyway, now what do you got going on? I saw you post something about a documentary about Kane Hodder.
Yes, and that there.
I'm gonna have to switch it up. Sorry, thank you.
Yeah. That's no problem, no problem. Thanks because you let me know, man. And that's what's going around on the net on this week on the Everett Lee Show. So we're gonna jump right into that and talk about that. All right. Nope. Wrong logo. Yeah. I found this because right here, it popped up on my YouTube. Okay, you know how when you log on to YouTube, it comes up recommendations.
Yes.
For stuff. Well, this popped up, and I was surprised that this definitely did pop up, and I'm like, wow, man. I was like,
Kane Hodder.
Kane Hodder.
The one and only.
I know.
You know what, Everett? I met that guy, dude. He's cool.
He is.
Cool.
I've heard he's a really nice guy, and he's just really cool, man. He is. He is. He's like one of the coolest guys that you can actually meet, man.
You know what I always say, Everett, and maybe that's something I'm gonna do this next summer is take the little trip to Camp Crystal Lake. But you know you can't. You could get tickets for that camp, I heard, but it's so expensive to get in. But I want to just like drive by, say I was there. You know?
Yeah.
I would love to. The diner's still open. That diner's still open. That's kind of like badass.
That's crazy, man. That is.
Yeah.
That is.
And that's right by the cemetery too. So you know.
I know. I'd definitely love to take a trip up there and see a part of movie history right there.
Yeah.
I have right on my laptop, man. Or not laptop. I'm on my PC. I have right here the documentary I like to actually play right here.
The director.
Yeah, I love to play this right here. Let me go ahead and... Alright. Let me pull this up. Alright, let me mute the volume. We got a stupid YouTube ad.
I always advertise with them. I don't care what they play with my music.
I know. Well, I could skip. Okay. Here we go. I'm going to play this trailer here, man. This is the preview trailer of the new Kane Hodder. How do you say his name?
Hodder. Like Potter?
Hodder. Documentary right here. Check this out. Here we go.
I've murdered more people on film than any actor in history.
Kane played Jason, and Jason is a huge character.
The hockey mask, the way he moves, his bulk, all of that is the logo.
You meet a lot of these people who play heroes and people who play bad guys. Most of the people that I've met who play heroes are assholes, and most of the people who play really bad people are nice guys.
And go through what he's gone through, I can't even imagine.
I talked to this reporter and she said, let's do a story about the local kid that's making his way in the stunt business. You know, I'll give you some pictures, and if you want, I'll do a fire stunt for you live.
He put his arm out away from himself to be safe, and when he lit the match, he ignited.
Completely burst into flames everywhere.
And it's a horrifying story, because it's bad enough, you know, being burned, obviously, but all the other things that went wrong, I mean, just, it couldn't have been worse.
If I read it in a book, I would read it and say, that can't all be true. He's exaggerating. And unfortunately, it was. That basically started the next 6 months of horrific torture. Can we cut for a second?
To hell and back.
To hell and back, yeah.
I know, man. What do you think of that, man?
That could be interesting to watch. I would watch that.
Yeah,
you know?
I definitely would.
As a fan, you know what, I have a collection of the Friday the 13th movies from, you know, and I love it. I just love the way that movie every single film that he came out with, you know, really shows.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he was Jason, you know? Yeah, he was Jason. And he did it so good, you know? He did. Like, how he came up with, like, how to take out the victims and stuff. And the most famous one of the takeout is sleeping bag one from, I think, part 6. Part 6 was good because for the fact that it was one of those movies that Jason Voorhees was really creative in killing his victims. Because if you remember Friday the 13th, part 6, Jason Lives, he comes back to life by getting, you know, struck by lightning. You know, and what was it, in the camper? My favorite death scene out of that, there's so many, is when
There's
he's
so
in
many
the...
scenes in those movies that are great moments.
It is.
Like, you could,
it is.
like, you know, I like play the roles. You can tell who's, you know, if you watch the movie, he's right there behind it. Watch out behind the door. There he is. He's coming out. He's by the lake, you know. But no, you know what? It's really, you know what? The one that I always was like, caught my eye.
What's that?
Remember when Kevin Bacon played Kevin Bacon? That was a cool scene. That was a cool scene. How you know, right through the friggin' bunk bed in, with a knife or whatever. It was really cool. Yeah. Just the way that, you know, those are the way back. You know, I forget what episode that was, but yeah, I mean, there's so many friggin', you know, 1 through 5 through 6 through 7. You know, it keeps on going. Yeah,
it does. It does. But 6, man, especially that one death scene in the RV. The RV death scene was like great because he took that girl and he like slammed her face up against the metal and it just imprinted. Yeah. You know.
You remember Manhattan?
Yes. Yeah, that one was terrible. I'm sorry, because half the movie was spent at Camp Crystal Lake, okay, and then towards the end of the movie, we didn't get that much of him taking Manhattan. You know what I mean? It's like, come on, man.
No, you dump somebody in a sewage. You know, come on, really? Like,
I know.
You know,
I know. It's just crazy.
You threw some bums in a garbage can and.
Yeah, where that kid, that boxer, he about knocked him off the building. He's like, "Oh, here, take your shot," and he knocked his head off. And he put it it fell in the garbage can. He put it in there, and he's walking.
Punk rocks.
Yeah.
Jason walks up by the punk rockers with the fucking stereo. I had one of those. My sister had one of them stereos. I was like, "Hey, you stole my sister's radio," you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
But you know, some of that movie really. But you know what? All in all, it's just fucking a movie. We don't care. We just, you know.
Yeah.
It's just great.
I know. It's great. It is. It's great. I love it, and I cannot wait until this movie comes out, man. I definitely can't wait. You know.
I wonder how many stars they'll get. Probably good ratings. I'm sure.
Yeah, it probably will. It probably will. One thing talked about horror. Yeah. I don't know if you want to put this in that category. Is the fact that you got The Walking Dead. The Walking Dead. There's reports that Andrew Lincoln, the lead of The Walking Dead, may be exiting The Walking Dead, you know, after season 9, man.
Wow.
Yeah. It's a shock. When I was reading it, I was like, really? Because there were so much rumors and stuff going around talking about how the star may be exiting the show. It's like, could the show survive without the main star? Well, I guess apparently AMC has a backup for that. But Collider reports that The Walking Dead star Andrew Lincoln will be the next major character to say goodbye to AMC's hit drama series Walking Dead. During the 9th season, since its publication, comic books and the rap have, basically reported that, with their own reports on the matter. The outlet also notes that they've heard AMC has offered substantial compensation to Norman Reedus, who plays fan favorite Daryl Dixon, to stay on board and possibly take over as the lead if Lincoln does exit the series. The news comes right after Chandler Riggs, a.k.a. Carl Riggs, last season, and followed in a recent news that the star Lauren Conrad, who plays Maggie, will be returning for the 9th season despite having to join the ABC pilot Whiskey Carnival. Collider also reports that Lincoln and Cohan are both supposedly only confirmed for 6 episodes. 6 episodes next season.
You know what I saw on TV today? I saw something about Roseanne. You know what? Roseanne. Let's talk about that too. Everett.
Yeah.
How about that?
Well, we're gonna get to it, but the thing is, I wanna ask you, a hit show like AMC's Walking Dead, do you think it could still survive without its main character, lead character, and someone jumping in? Because there's been TV shows where the lead has gone, someone filling in his shoes, and it's went on just a little bit longer, and then they cut it off.
Yeah. You don't know.
No.
Who knows?
You don't know. And
maybe if you go to like one of those conventions, the Comic-Cons, and when they have the conventions, and people probably will ask that question. Oh, that'd be a good question.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Like if the stars are there,
Yeah. Well, Norman Reedus, he's already a fan favorite, and people watch the show for one reason. Norman Reedus. Rick, Andrew Lincoln, he's a fan favorite, but for the fact of the matter is that I could see them, him wanting to move on, and then basically throwing a buttload of money to Norman Reedus saying, stay on, we'll give you this much. Money talks, man. Money talks. You know what I mean? Yeah. Money talks.
Money. Money, money, money.
Money, money, money. All they got to just do is just basically say, hey, you know what? Norman Reedus sits back with a grin on his face and just say, show me the money!
Hey, I think we got a guy on the line who wants to call in soon. He's talking on the...
I know who that is. But he's got to let me get through my show, and then I will throw him in there.
I know.
Doug, I know you're viewing. I know you can hear my voice.
Yes. Through my phone.
Who did they... Oh, yeah. Okay, I'm reading the comments. He's writing. Okay. Yeah, Jason X. Yeah, I want to throw it out there. What'd you think of Jason X?
That was weird. Like a cyberspace. It was like
they had to try something new, man. Like at the time, like horror sci-fi was kind of like good. Like you had the Event Horizon, the space one, not the but still, you know what I mean. I
don't care. Right?
Yeah.
It's good.
Now you're talking about Roseanne. Okay.
Roseanne.
We got to talk about this. Okay.
Roseanne.
All right. We got to talk about Roseanne. Roseanne has been canceled by ABC after Roseanne's tweets. Racist tweets, man.
Racist.
Racist tweets. Racist tweets. All right. ABC Television Network has announced that they've canceled Roseanne after previously renewing the series for an 11th season just 2 months ago. The events that saw Roseanne canceled stemmed from Roseanne's disgusting racially charged tweets. They've been deleted. I would pull them up. Regarding Valerie Jarrett, a top former, aide to President Obama. Former President Obama.
I think Doug was a huge fan of that show.
Yeah.
I know it.
Yeah. Basically, she said something on Twitter. ABC didn't like it. They axed it. It's like, really? Come on, man. You know how many people's mad? It's like, Roseanne's been canceled.
Do you think I give a shit? Do you think I give a shit? No.
She got... Yep.
Yes.
She did.
Yes.
She definitely did. I just basically here's what happened, and a unvoiced Trump supporter crossed a major line with a remark that exclaimed that Jared looked like a quote Muslim Brotherhood and Planet of the Apes had a baby, end of quote.
Hey Everett, can I change the subject now? Look at what I'm holding. Everett, can you want to? I know you're going to say something.
Yeah, I am going to say something. Let me finish this up right here, okay? About this right here. All right. Basically, a lot of people have basically lashed out at Roseanne and stuff, and she apologized. She said she's leaving Twitter now, and she apologized to Valerie Jarrett and to all the Americans at her on her Twitter. Says, "I'm sorry for making a bad joke and about her politics and her her looks. I should have known better. Forgive my joke was in bad taste." Okay. All right. It got renewed and then it got axed. You got gunpowder in the mouth. You say shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's
but anyway,
how it goes.
You see what? You want to get right to it? Look what I'm drinking.
What is David C. Russell drinking? Of course, his favorite drink, though. But you know what?
Starbucks. Wasn't there something going on? You were telling me.
Yeah, Starbucks. Your favorite Starbucks is in trouble.
Ooh.
I know. I guess apparently there was an incident
in
Philadelphia with Starbucks profiling two African Americans, okay? And it led to them getting arrested. Starbucks on June 29th had basically shut down all their stores. I forget, like 17,000 of them at noon for a training seminar. Basically, the video was a joke. Okay, the training, because they hit and tried to hit and miss so many damn points on retraining their people. But you know what? Profiling, people, in businesses, it happens every day, but nothing's actually said. Not unless you get some idiot, behind the counter, which does happen. It opens their mouth up like an idiot and stuff. That's when you jump up on the counter and you just, and you look him in the face and go, and then you walk out. because most people that are idiots that profile people of all race are like this.
But you know and I know that you're only half the man that I am, and I have half the brain that you do.
America, let's just...
Gentlemen, let's broaden our minds.
And not be a...
You're not afraid of the dark, are you?
And just get along, because we may end up on a...
All aboard the Midtown Express to hell.
But you know what?
And a toilet bowl to flush it down the drain.
But you know what? There's reputation at risk. Okay, they put their reputation definitely at risk. Starbucks did with their training seminar and their reputation, because they're a corporate business that's basically owned, by corporate people who's not down with everybody else to see what the hell's going on with people. And of course, you know what happens.
Why?
They got their corporate heads shoved up their ass.
You know what the owner is, right?
What?
You know the owner is Jewish.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
Oh, really? Yes.
Okay.
The guy, Starbucks, is Jewish.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Go figure.
I know.
Really?
I know. Oh well, but one last story I'd like to get to, and then I'll get to that here in a minute. One last story I want to get to is that there apparently was going to be a remake of The Crow, which we had the star.
Crow, the original one that we know, The Crow. That was a pretty cool movie.
Yeah. There was going to be a remake of it, but apparently the star and the director basically walked out. This is the second time the director has basically walked out on this remake right here, which I have.
You know what? I'm just going to walk out too. Hell with it.
Damn!
Yes!
But you know what?
I'm afraid I've got some bad news.
Yep, it looks like Jason Momoa, the guy who played Aquaman in Justice League, and director Corin Hardy have exited the Crow remake. Deadline reports that Jason and the director Hardy formally withdrew from the Crow remake today because with the sound like creative financial differences with Davis's field Samuel Hadia, who holds the rights to the film and the financing the project. Basically creative differences, they didn't like it, they got the hell out, And this is basically this movie right here. It was picked up by Sony Pictures last year for worldwide distribution in March, and it was announced that the movie would hit theaters on October 11th, 2019, on my birthday. Sources say that the deal with Sony hasn't closed, putting the studio in exit mode, which reportedly led to the lead and the director leaving the project. Honestly, we don't need to remake this movie. Leave it like it is. No Crow remake. Okay.
Let's hear the classic song. Play that. Go to YouTube and pull up the song from the soundboard.
You want me to get knocked off the live stream for copyright? I'm not going to do it.
Whatever. It doesn't matter. Everything. Just go for it. Come on. We like it.
No. They'll pull the plug on me real quick because Facebook's becoming like YouTube. I'm serious, man. This happened to me before.
I know.
They'll flag this live stream quicker than they can flag I don't know, the rain that's raining here in Florida. But
or a bar.
Damn. Oh my goodness.
But man, what else is going on in the world?
Well,
can I say what I saw in the news? Can I show you what I shared?
Yeah,
with you?
because then
Should we start on the,
you need
start on media, or should we just play the clip? Can we play that clip?
play what clip?
Clip.
Play what clip?
Play that clip of David Arquette.
That's an in-ring report. You're jumping around, man. You're jumping around.
Oh,
because yeah, I got tickets. I got tickets, viewers, right here. I've been trying to give these fuckers away since last week. Okay, you want to win these? You're gonna see Atlas in Theory. Okay, at the House of Blues in Orlando, Florida, June 29th, Friday. Right here, ticket giveaway. Right now, I'm gonna throw a number up on the screen right here. As soon as I can find my shit, I'm gonna throw a number up right here. Here we go. See that number right there on the live screen? Viewers, you can win tickets. I need the first caller to guess this movie line right here.
And you can't be out of town.
Game over, man. It's game over.
Hold on. Let me play the clip. Let me play the fucking clip. Okay? Here we go.
That's it, man. Game over, man. It's game over. What the fuck are we gonna do now? What are we gonna do?
Maybe we could build a fire, sing a couple of songs, huh? Why don't we try that?
You can win 2 free tickets right there. Call 386-206-1595 if you know the answer. I'll play it again.
That's it, man. Game over, man. It's game over. What the fuck are we gonna do now? What are we gonna do?
Maybe we could build a fire, sing a couple of songs, huh? Why don't we try that?
Is it game over, man? Game over?
Over.
Because someone needs to back away from her bitch and dial and get these numbers. There you go. We're going to continue on until we get a caller in to call to win these tickets. We're going to jump into in-ring report here, ladies and gentlemen, on this podcast here of the Everett Lee Show. I want to thank everyone viewing in on the live stream right now and in the chat. Say what's up, how you doing, and please pick up the phone and you can win these tickets. All right, let's jump into in-ring report.
1, 2, 3.
All right, here we are, in-ring report.
So much going on in the media right now. Oh my gosh. It's
I know.
Crazy.
I'll tell you one thing that's going on. NXT Takeover Chicago. You know, not much. I haven't talked much about this, but for the fact that this pay-per-view coming up on the weekend of WWE's Money in the Bank, okay? I'm excited about this because there is one story in hand that I am invested in to watch this pay-per-view on Saturday, the night before Money in the Bank, okay? I'm interested in the Johnny Gargano and the Tommaso Ciampa, okay, match. That build-up has been building up, man.
Those guys have been all over the world. You know, they're just great. Those two are like what wrestling's all about.
Mm-hmm. They are. They are definitely what wrestling is about. I can't wait for this because it's going to be one hell of a pay-per-view. You know what I mean? Because the match card's pretty damn good. I'm excited over that right now. Okay, I'm going to pull up the match card. So far, there's been 2 matches been talked about or been introduced. Okay, we have the Johnny Wrestling, Johnny Gargano versus Tommaso Ciampa, okay, in a street fight. DIY broke up last year, okay? They broke up last year, and it was at TakeOver Chicago last year. For the whole year, we've been seeing Johnny trying to grab that championship and everything that he's been trying to do, okay? The thing is that there's been someone right there in the shadows stalling him and making his life a living hell. And that's Tommaso Ciampa, man. He's been sidestepping, roadblocking, all that because he don't like the man,
You know what? You just showed me a match just before And I really enjoyed that match. Who are those two guys you just showed me on that video? Holy cow, that was a good match.
I'll have to pull it up. While I'm pulling it up, I'm going to say that another match, which was introduced last night when I was watching NXT, was Lars Sullivan. He interrupted NXT champion Aleister Black. I love Aleister Black, man. Tommy Inn is freaking great, man. Great awesome in-ring performer. I love it.
Great.
He interrupted him, which was pretty amazing for the fact that he basically is like, I am the number one contender. Regal named me number one contender, and I will take that championship. If I'm predicting here, David, if Lars beats Aleister, we could see Mr. Aleister Black up on the main roster sooner than later.
Mm-hmm.
We could.
He's talented people don't know about.
We could.
Really, he's talented. That's if I could tell you, he was actually a member of the CZW roster. He's been into CZW Combat Zone Wrestling and a lot of the big companies, and he deserves it.
Mm-hmm.
He's and people like that need to go top.
Hey fans, here at Podcast City Network, we have a lot of great shows.
We have a wide variety of shows that cover the landscape in podcast, a podcast for anyone and everyone.
Such as The Chris Garnett Show,
The Everett Lee Show,
ELS Uncut,
Super Radio Brothers,
Imaginarium with Scott and Todd,
Forking Around with Cody,
The Grimlock Show,
and Films of Classic.
And you can catch these and a whole bunch more only on podcastcity.net or on all of our great social media outlets.
Head over to facebook.com/Podcast City Network. Hit that thumbs up. You can send a tweet to Podcast City Network on Twitter at Podcast City Net.
So make sure that you join us for all this only on Podcast City Network.
Oh man, look! Podcast City got merchandise.
That's right, fans. We now have Podcast City Network merchandise. So make sure you go online to podcastcity.net or on any of our social media outlets, on Twitter at PodcastCityNet or on Facebook at facebook.com/PodcastCityNetwork. And get ready for all the updates because now we have merch. Stay tuned. You're listening to The Everett Lee Show.
I'm gonna throw this out here and just mention that, okay, 205 Live, okay, is on the WWE Network. Not many people watch it for the fact that it's just, well, the last time I watched 205 Live, okay, was I saw some goofy backstage segments, okay. I'm like, what the hell am I watching? Okay, well, while I was watching Raw this week, Monday Night Raw, dozing off and waking up in between how boring it was, okay? While I was watching it, there was advertising for 205 Live, the Cruiserweight champion, Cedric Alexander. I was like, oh, damn, he's champion?
Wow.
I was like, wow. And he's going against Buddy Murphy.
Doug is smart on this, man. He knows.
Yeah.
That match was...
Yeah, knee to the face, man. But the thing about 205 Live is that for the fact that I haven't watched it in like almost a year now. Almost a year I haven't watched it. And I was happy with what I got to watch because what got me to watch it this past Tuesday night after SmackDown was the Cruiserweight Championship match, okay, with Cedric Alexander defending Cruiserweight Championship against Buddy Murphy, okay?
Yeah.
I remember Buddy Murphy when NXT would come to Daytona and do house shows. I remember Buddy Murphy, before he got on TV, before they teamed him up with Blake, and before that...
that era.
Yeah, before Blake and Murphy, and before all that happened with Alexa joining them, and then went into tag team championships and people booing on them and crapping on them and stuff. I remember Buddy Murphy. Yeah. I was impressed for the fact that at first when I heard Buddy Murphy was moved up to the main roster, I was like, oh, good, it's about time. he could join his girlfriend Alexa Bliss, but they're like he's going to 205 Live. I'm like, he's too big to be on 205 Live.
Yeah.
But he dropped the weight, and he still looks great. He moved.
Moves that you've never seen before, Everett.
Yeah.
Moves you've never seen before. Holy shit.
Yeah, I didn't know the guy can actually pull that off right there. And if you read the comments in the comment sections, okay, with people talking about, what with
There's somebody that wants to call in, I think. You're getting a guy that wants to call in.
He wants to call in because you know why? I want to hear his take on it. Okay.
Yes. Okay. Go ahead.
I'm asking our number one fan of the Podcast City Network to please grace me with his presence right now. Do it now, because when this guy calls,
Player, it's on every day, all day.
and do we have the Doug on the phone?
This is Nancy Montreal. I am going to knee to your face and win the title from AJ Styles.
Me no speak no English.
Hey, Doug! Glad to hear your voice again.
It's the Doug.
Yes, it's me.
Of the Everett-LeeShow,
Yes.
Podcast City, and Deathmatch Russell podcast, and a new show coming soon. We'll mention that later before we hang up. How's that? But
you know it's true. Yo, yo, yo.
Yo, 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 yo.
True.
You better check yourself because it's crime time, baby.
Remember that team? They used to come around a lot.
Yeah, you better.
Man up.
Yo.
Hey, man. August 7th, which is going to be Tuesday night, they're having SmackDown live in Orlando.
Yeah, they are, man. They are. You're definitely going, aren't you, Doug?
You should go.
Oh, yeah. $20 a ticket. Heck yeah.
Well, basically, you know what? I'm surprised they're charging $20 a ticket because after they got that $1 billion from that 5-year deal with Fox.
Yep.
Yeah.
Hey, who knows, man? We wouldn't get into the ring and do it DX style.
Down.
Yeah, break it down.
Oh my God! What the fuck he's done?
You need to play that sound. We gotta add that to the board. You gotta put that on your list of sounds.
Break it down. Everyone uses it. Everyone that has a wrestling podcast that has that, they have that on there. I've tried to stay away from the cliche stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
All right. Well, boo.
Oh, boo, Will. Guess what?
You can call me Joker. And as you can see, I'm a lot happier.
But you know what? Let's rock, all right?
Let's rock.
That's right.
Rock.
Doug,
What did you think of that match?
Yeah, what did you think of did you watch Raw and SmackDown this week? Yes or no?
Both of them, I did.
Okay. Did you go on the network and actually watch 205 Live after SmackDown to watch the Cruiserweight?
Oh no, I did not. I did not get a chance to.
But anyway,
my nose is itching now because the fact that Doug didn't watch 205 Live, man. What the hell? No, I'm just joking.
Don't worry.
What the heck, man? You didn't watch it? Did you see it advertised though? That match, right?
Oh yeah, I mean, the thing is that on SmackDown, every time they would go to a break, that's all they advertised was that 205 Live.
Well, you know what? The subliminal message got me to turn on the network after SmackDown, and I loved it. The fact is that I'm so glad now that from last year when I watched 205 Live, I saw goofy backstage segments, little wrestling. I turned on 205 Live this week after a year, and I got to see what basically was in-ring performance. Okay, I got to see in-ring performance. Two good, talented matches. And this Cruiserweight, you need to look it up, Doug. Look it up on YouTube. Look up the highlights of this match.
We'll pull it up later.
David looked it up, and David was like, "Oh my god!" He's like, "Dude, it was freaking great." It had some pretty good spots, did it not, David?
Yeah, send that to him right now while you're thinking of it. Don't you have it? That link?
The link? Yeah, I'll send it to him. Yeah, I'll send it to you, Doug. I'll send you the link, man, because it's just I'm speechless because I was like, wow. I was like, Triple H has taken over 205 Live and he's made it great, man. He's definitely made it great again. He definitely has. Definitely has made it great. And you cannot argue with that. You cannot.
Did I hear something? Doug, did Everett tell you what's coming to town too?
Yeah.
What's coming?
Oh man, you're gonna love this. McShaft, apparently, I was going through the archives and I couldn't find it a few weeks ago. McShaft mentioned it to me, but I can't find no proof of it. You know what I mean? That he actually said anything about it. But I'll take his word for it because I was half-assed listening to him probably at the time. Because I was in the middle of trying to get my live stream back up after it crashed or something. But I guess,
something's coming to town.
Yeah, something big is coming to town. And you basically want to see it. Okay? You definitely want to see it. I'm going to pull it up here, and I'm going to show you. This right here was reported by the Orlando Sentinel here in Florida. That basically... we got a big wrestling corporation coming to Daytona Beach. The Orlando Sentinel reporting that Kenny Omega has been announced for New Japan Wrestling Show in Daytona Beach.
Probably the Oceanfront Center would be the greatest place to have it.
Yo, guess what, Doug? That's where it's going to be at, right there.
Oh!
That's where it's going to be at. At the Ocean Center, man, June 29th. It will be on. It'll be right there, man. What do you think?
You might have to take Doug with you.
Yeah. What do you think? June 29th, man.
Mark your calendar, Doug.
Let me read this off and tell me if you like this, okay? Kenny Omega, all right? You see, there he is right there. Ocean Center, June 29th.
Nice.
Right there. What's that?
Home Depot advertisement. Thanks.
I know. I love those freaking damn pop-ups. I just love them.
What do you got? Oh, you got a rental van there or a new truck? Oh, nice.
I know.
Oh, $359?
Yeah, this is Orlando Sentinel website here. Okay. Apparently, Kenny Omega is going to be part of the New Japan show coming to Daytona Beach June 29th, okay, as part of the CEO X New Japan Wrestling. Also, okay, he's going to be across the street at the Hilton, okay, for the video game tournament that's going to be held there before the event at the Ocean Center. What do you think of that, man?
Hey, I'm down with it.
Yeah.
I'd be willing to go. Been there before.
Yeah. The CEO X New Japan Wrestling is scheduled for Friday, June 29th at the Ocean Center, Daytona Beach, with bell time at 8:30 p.m. Tickets, which are sold promptly for 3 days, CEO Fighting Game Championship, will be scaled from $20 to $100 and will go on sale May 4th. Promoter Alex Jabali said the venue will hold approximately 8,400 spectators.
You know what you do, Everett? You just order 3 tickets.
3 tickets. Well, Doug's got to pay me. I can't just buy him a ticket. He's going to pay me back.
I'll be willing to pay the ticket. I have no problem with that. Hey.
You see that, Doug?
I'm going.
You see that, Doug? Dave's trying to make it where it's like.
Wait a minute. He's a corporate member. Hold on.
He's a corporate member.
Yeah.
He don't own shares in Podcast City Network. We're not a public company, man. You know.
Well, then.
I'm just gonna throw this out here. I'm the freaking CEO. One of the CEOs of Podcast City Network. You know. I've had a bunch of people jump in and out tonight, and none's called for these free tickets right here. I got 2 free tickets. Okay.
Because I've got tickets to a fucking.
I know. I know.
Because you're going to New Japan Wrestling. Yeah.
Apparently, not enough people are interested in it because they would have been calling by now.
I know. I'm going to share this here. Look.
Everett, those tickets, those make good bookmarks for your next book.
I know. Who won? Look at this. Check this out. I'm sharing this on my profile page. Let me see what you think about this. Look. What's that say right there? You see it yet?
No.
Damn delay, man, on the live stream. I'm looking at myself, and it's like, come on,
yeah,
really?
I see us.
Yeah.
You're just smiling away.
You see it?
No. I'd have to shut the podcast down to see what he's. Oh, there it is. You're crazy. You're fucking crazy.
I'm gonna post that too, man. Here we go. Post.
Share.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. I know. Who wants to buy free tickets? We'll see how many people jump in on that.
What is it? What the hell do you do?
Come on, people! He's offering you a chance for a lifetime.
I know. Who wants to buy free tickets?
Yo, they're going for a good price.
I know. Yeah. You know how much they are? FREE. I lost someone now.
And I'll even autograph a shirt just to make sure that you get it.
Yeah, no one wants free tickets. I said, who wants to buy free tickets?
Hey, maybe they need to. Maybe they need to meet and greet me.
They do. They probably do. Probably do. I have more like luck giving these tickets out to like a freaking, I don't know, Helen Keller would be more interested in buying or getting these tickets.
Everett,
you know
what you just do tomorrow night, or go down to your little bar and go just give them away.
I'm just gonna hand them out. I already now out of these tickets.
Draft
okay, actually, let's see. 2 of them. Okay, I already said if I can't give them away, 2 of them is going to someone. 1 of them is going to someone that I talked to.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to end up with 1 ticket that I'll probably end up giving away. Actually, 3. You know, I may end up going to the show if I can't go to New Japan. You know what I mean? Yeah.
You don't know.
Yeah, I got these promotional things and no one wants them. You know, which is crazy. It's going to be funny how many people listen back on the audio version of this right here. It'll be like, really? The guy's giving away free tickets. How come no one wants them? You know what I mean? It's like,
yeah.
Am I not interesting enough for you? Am I not, suave?
Well, Everett, they need to know that the fact that I will advertise to make sure that they get these tickets, and I will personally meet and greet these people if they call in.
Mm-hmm.
When's your next draft date?
I don't know. Derek hasn't got back with me on that. You know.
Really?
I haven't got with him. I don't know. Carnage, Chris Carnage. He made the move. You know, he made the move to Pensacola. He's adjusting to that. McShaft. I don't know where the hell he's at, man. He's just like he comes and goes as he pleases. You know, McShaft is like the teenage son that I never had. He shows up when he does. He's here, and then he leaves, and he just don't come back for a long time. And then he shows up. You know, that's how it is on the Everett Lee Show.
You got your pal Doug. You got your good friends Deathmatch Russell. You know, come on.
I know.
Robin.
I know. Chris, I can understand.
True podcast friends.
Well, Chris, I understand his situation. McShaft,
I know.
he's also busy. McShaft also, he works 10-hour days, man. Almost 12-hour days at his job. Yeah, he does. And you think if he works like a 40-hour, 10 to 12-hour days, when he has that one day off, what do you think he's gonna do? What do you think he's gonna do? Exactly. You know, he may, hang out with his significant other, do that thing, and everyone loves coming back, and I love it. They can come and go as basically at my show, podcast, Everett Lee Show is like an open door. People come and go, and that's just how I leave it.
I know.
I don't shut no one out, not unless you set me on fire. Then we got a problem.
Yeah. Fire, Doug, don't even get the idea.
Hey, Everett, you scarred me for life.
I know. I'm stuck with you,
man.
damn it.
You're stuck with Doug, you're stuck with Russell, you're stuck with Robin.
I know. I'm stuck with everyone in Podcast City Network, but I love it because it's a good group of guys, man.
And Doug, next summer, I'm coming out there, so we're gonna hang out. Coming out. Me and
we're gonna get crazy.
Robin.
Mm-hmm.
Me and the Robin are coming out.
Yeah. Those guys, it's gonna get crazy. You guys come out next year. I'll have to plan it in advance and everything and stuff. It's just gonna be great.
I want to crash on your couch. I don't have to.
I'll let my 1-year-old daughter, or she'll be 2 at the time. She'll come over, wake you up. She'll went.
I know how it is. I know how it is.
Oh man.
What else we got going on? I got my big event this weekend. Game Changer Wrestling Deathmatch tournament. It's gonna be off the wall.
Mm-hmm.
Some prizes coming. We don't know. It should be
well,
awesome.
The one last thing, actually, I took it down already. I'm gonna pull it back up here.
Oh no!
This last thing, and I want you to weigh in on this too, Doug. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Let me pull this up here. All right. Let me pull up. Okay. In-ring report's not over yet, so let me pull this up here. David sent this to me. Okay. I guess apparently, what you call it? Let's see. Where is it? Here we go. I guess apparently
announcement to make, and I'd like to make it here on the Wendy Williams.
David Arquette recently was on the Wendy Williams show. Okay, all right. I'm going to show this right here, this clip. Okay, let me know what you guys think. Here we go.
Work it out, because I have a really big announcement to make, and I'd like to make it here on the Wendy Williams show. Yes, right?
All right, go ahead.
I'd like to announce my return to professional wrestling. And you think, well, there I am. This is a gimmick I'm trying out, David Magic Man Arquette.
Wait, David.
Yes.
Return to.
Yes, I know.
What were you involved?
What the hell? What do you guys think, man?
It's
Did
crazy
he not?
for him, though. Whatever.
Did he not learn the lesson from WCW?
Yes, we talked about that earlier, Doug.
We did. Freaking David Arquette, man, is freaking returning to professional wrestling. Oh my God.
He's gonna make a Royal Rumble 2 or whatever. He's gonna
Ready to Rumble? I didn't really even really like that movie that well. I thought it was alright, okay? It was okay. It was a wrestling movie that had big stars in it at that time, okay?
A lot of WCW guys. A lot of,
Yeah, it was a lot more. WCW was promoting it. It was trying to help WCW. But, of course, David Arquette is blamed for the fall of WCW after he won the World Heavyweight Championship. I told you, off camera tonight, I told you, David, what my father thought about it, who was a old school wrestling fan. right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Doug, listen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Doug, what do you think? What else? I want to hear what the Doug has to say about Mr. Arquette joining professional wrestling again.
Well, the thing about it is that when he did it, it was a real joke. I mean, you couldn't take him seriously. I mean, he had the belt for I don't know how long, and to be honest, he doesn't belong in a professional wrestling ring. It doesn't. He's making a fool of himself.
Exactly. Here's what else I think too. I think this is a big publicity stunt.
You know what I'm doing? Let's go on. I'm going on Twitter right now. I'm going to follow him, and I'm going to say, no wrestle. Hashtag no wrestle.
No wrestle.
Well, if he's going to come in, I might as well jump into the ring.
Yeah, you might as well jump in the ring. What federation? Okay, what federation is this guy going to join, man? You know, what promotion? You know,
NWA.
No. NWA.
With Billy Corgan, maybe. I don't know.
Oh my goodness! Yeah, what federation is this guy going to join?
Maybe I can revive ECW where it goes to extreme.
Yeah. Yeah. I know.
Extreme.
Yeah.
Oh shit!
Right.
I'm already following him.
Okay.
I'm already following.
Another problem about it is that I think he's doing it because A, he has no career. B, he's trying to revive what's left of him.
Mm-hmm. Well, it's just like what I said. I think this is a big publicity stunt, man. What's that? Here.
Pull it up on Twitter. His name.
His Twitter. What?
Go ahead, check it out. Go on Twitter.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna pull David Arquette up on Twitter, right?
Yeah, just add him. Whatever.
Okay.
I'm not gonna say anything. I just want to look. Wow.
All right. Let me log into the Twitter. The Twitter.
Yeah.
Let me log in as Everett Lee. Okay. Instead of Podcast City Net. All right. What? Come on.
It's not working. You broke it.
I got too many damn passwords. All right.
And you got porn. Too much porn too. Okay. The Greaser man. He's like, his page is blowing up with this. I'm surprised. I'm just like clicking
It's
on
not
it.
letting me log on.
All right.
Okay, hold on. Okay. It's really? I can't log on the freaking Twitter? All right. Let me go ahead and all right, here we go.
So how was your day today?
Oh, okay. That's why. Okay. That's why I can't log on the Twitter. I had my cap locks on.
Only the Everett would do that.
Damn freaking computer.
You're fucking losing it tonight, buddy.
Cap locks. I'm losing it. Oh my goodness. Okay. David Arquette, right?
I'm pulling up the first tweets. You know, go to the first tweets. I'm already reading.
Okay, there it is. David
Arquette. Let's see what these people are saying.
All right. Once you get back in the ring. Okay. Here we go. All right. Let me pull this up on the screen here. All right. Here we go. All right, here's David Arquette's Twitter. Okay. It says, it's getting real. All right. We got one person said here, yes, you wrestle, and I'll be in WWE's No Way Jose Conga line cheering y'all. Okay, we got someone that's interested. Bring back the power bomb. It's never used nowadays. That's one I can't get enough. One wants power bombs. One says, please come to Canada. Best news ever. Okay. Wow, I'm speechless. Go for it. Looking good. Royal Rumble 2019. Ready to rumble. There's that. That's all he has right there on that. Not a lot of people. What, the next one here?
Yeah, click on the next.
Okay, this one has 1 comment, 3 comments.
Yeah, Botch Monk. Botch Monk.
What? What?
His name says Botch Monk.
Who's that?
Monkey. Botch Monkey. I don't know who that is.
Who's Botch Monkey?
I love some of these stupid names. You like that? You ever look at these names? You're like, what the hell?
You ever go on Twitter, Doug?
Never have been.
Oh man, Doug, we gotta get you into the real world, buddy.
I'm always stuck in 19th century.
Let me guess, Doug.
He don't have much going on his Twitter, man. What the hell? Let me flip back all the way up here. He has 122K followers. Okay, and really, not much.
I hate these GIF people. What's up with these GIFs? Like everybody GIFs. You ever notice that?
Oh, GIFs.
Like,
they're called
yeah.
GIFs. GIFs, not GIF. GIF.
Whatever it is, it doesn't matter. Whatever.
GIFs. GIF.
Speaking of wrestling, the best of WCW is when Hogan came out at Bash to the Beach that one year.
Which one?
Bash to the Beach, where he turned against WCW and went Hollywood Hogan.
He was the third man.
Yep.
Brother. He was the third man, brother.
Yo, Everett, we need to take this picture. Put Robin in it.
Put you in the background.
No, right next to him.
What's that?
I'll send a picture of you. I'll send it to you. You gotta do that for him.
Okay, I'll do that.
Huh?
Oh my goodness. That's crazy.
We always have fun with our pictures, don't we?
Yeah. We always have fun, man. We always have fun.
Fun with this podcast. Pretty soon there's something coming out, isn't there?
All right.
Have you guys ever watched that 83 weeks of when WCW ruled Wrestling Wars? It's on YouTube. Really good programming.
I don't know if I've ever seen that. Have you, Doug? Everett. Doug Everett? Who are you? Everett. Yeah, we'll save that photo for another day. Save that one.
Sure.
We should just post it now. I really want to show Robin. You're playing with it, aren't you?
Breaking news.
What?
Helen Keller said she'll take the free tickets.
Even though she can't see them.
Betty Crocker will too. We're crazy people, aren't we?
She's gonna need a ride as well because she can't drive.
Who does?
Helen Keller.
I tweeted on my own timeline. No wonder no one views my live stream or talks to me on Facebook. Because I tweet. I don't hold back. I put breaking news. Helen Keller says she will take the tickets. Everyone's gonna be like, what the hell's that? You know? Well, you know,
Arquette will take the tickets. Brother Love will take the tickets.
I should tweet him and say, hey, I got free tickets to see Adolescent Theory. Would you be interested in taking them since you're coming back to the ring? Here's my gift to you.
Do it. Do it. Free tickets. Let's get ready.
Yeah, free, man. Yo, free tickets. Nobody wants them.
I know. No one wants them. But you know what? Chris, I was talking to Chris Carnage the other day, just seeing how everything went with the transaction of him moving. And I mentioned to him, I said, last week, I said, man, I couldn't even give these tickets out for nothing. And he was basically like, I was like, let Johnny know I can't give his tickets away. What the hell? And he was like, I'll let him know. I was like, I'll talk to him. I was like, okay. So Chris is going to take care of it, I told him, I said, I'm going to try to, give these away.
We tried and tried.
Tickets.
Tried.
I was only one movie off. I mean,
I know you were off one sequel off.
You're gonna get one.
Yeah.
He's gonna get one.
Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah. Will.
Right.
Will. What?
One.
Well, that's between me and Doug, man.
All right.
I already told you. Did I? Was it you I talked to? Who the hell did I talk to? I said I was going to give it to him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I believe it was my my darker half.
Which half?
Darker half. My Grim Reaper side of me.
What?
Just
what are you talking about?
You're talking about you were going to give it one ticket to me.
Do you speak it?
English, yes, I do.
Damn.
All right, Doug. Just for fun, let's see if you can guess this one for this week. Here we go.
That's it, man.
Okay.
Game over, man. It's game over. What the fuck are we gonna do now? What are we gonna do?
Maybe we could build a fire, sing a couple of songs, huh? Why don't we try that?
What movie is that from? You want to play it again for you?
Just for the heck of it, True Lies.
That is incorrect.
Oh, man. Man. Oh, man.
You know what? That's 2 tries. You know what?
Yep.
He gets it, Doug.
Yeah.
He gets it.
Guess what? You get another ticket. You got 2 tickets. Ladies and gentlemen, Doug has 2 tickets now.
Oh.
Yes.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Congratulations.
Congratulations, Doug. You got 2 free tickets to see Atlas in Theory on June 29th in Orlando, Florida.
Like, take one spot and go back in, walk out. I wonder how that would work.
Doug, you know what you should do? Go by the time this is over, you'll probably have like all 5 of these tickets I have left. What you do is you should like bring like a whole bunch of like replica like people. Like, we'll make some, like, Doug replicas, and you just walk in with them. We'll set them all down. What do you think?
Gonna say, go out to the parking lot going, okay, I have these tickets, but since I won them, I want triple the ticket offer. Oh.
You walk in there. This is what you do. You walk up to the ticket guy, and he's looking. He's like, "Really?" He'd be like, "I just won all 5 of these tickets. Hit me with the double because Stone Cold Steve Austin loves to hit a double. What? I said, give me a double shot. What? A whiskey. What? Coke. What? On the rocks. What? Because that's what I love drinking. Because that's the bottom line. Because Stone Cold said so." What do you think about that?
Yeah.
Oh, hell yeah.
Oh, hell yeah. Well, you see, for the fact of the matter is that I watched the Everett Lee show, and I won these tickets here. Okay? I just want a double shot of whiskey and a Whataburger. That's what you said.
And if you don't give it to me, I'm gonna open up a can of whoop ass on you.
Oh.
You know what he's gonna do, Everett?
What?
He could do with those tickets. He could walk in with one of the tickets, go into the show, come out the back door, change his shirt each time.
That'd be funny, man. It definitely would be funny.
That would be funny, wouldn't it? Like walk in there, right, Doug?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
That would definitely be funny.
Come in there, go in there and going, oh, I forgot, I got another ticket.
Yeah, this is my brother. This is my stunt double.
Oh my goodness, you guys are great. Had a
well,
bunch of people watching, and then they just jumped off because we weren't talking about giving away free tickets. You know what I mean? I just realized something. Okay, next week we're gonna try to give away these tickets. Okay. Yeah, we definitely are. We definitely are.
We've got something coming up in the works, don't we?
Yes.
Want to close out the show and just say what it is and say goodnight because it's like 11 o'clock almost.
11. Yeah. Well, we're gonna close here just in a minute, but before I do want to pull this up here, and I will share it with the world.
Yeah. I think we need to see it.
I can't add it on my program because my program will like crash, so I got to do it this way. All right. Where do I have it at? Doug, you're gonna love this. Okay.
You're gonna have to get him on film one day to do it too.
Yeah. But before, well, you know what? Let me introduce this, and then after that, then let me hit the closing on this episode. Let's see. Okay, here we go. Coming next month. Okay. I already talked about one podcast coming soon to the Podcast City Network, which is Bear Claw Survival, hosted by McShaft. Okay. Forking Around Cody's Dead. It's going to be revamped into this podcast. Okay. Bear Claw Survival with McShaft or Cody, or whoever he wants to be. Okay. With his co-host Brady. Okay. Brady Gibson, he was on the podcast a few times. He did a draft. It was known as Draft Tuesday back a couple of years ago. On the podcast, he did the Pokemon pub crawl, I think, on episode 14, I think it is. Let me pull this up real quick. I think it was on that episode that he came on and did the Pokemon pub crawl. I don't know. It was one of the early episodes of the REPORT. I mean, back when it was started out. Okay, he was on. He organized a pub crawl. It was good and everything. I attended it. Had a great time. Well, anyway, that show's supposed to be coming out whenever content gets made and it's delivered to me or Chris Carnage. It will be on the network. So who knows when? God knows when that's going to happen. So,
but there's another one
next month. Right here on Podcast City Network, we'll introduce right here. We have the Deleted Wrestling Podcast with Everett Lee, David C. Russell of Deathmatch Wrestle Podcast, and Robin Nielsen of Wrestle Popcast and Paranormal Files 13.
And
coming
also
to you.
Doug.
Doug will be coming on, of course.
Yes.
You'll be watching that and coming on. You know, but the thing about the Deleted Wrestling Podcast is that we're going to have guests come on. Guests will be coming on, jumping on from the wrestling world. And there'll be a main topic that all of us will have a roundtable discussion on. It will be anything from greatest managers to greatest faces, greatest heels, to greatest matches, to greatest pay-per-views, greatest rivalries, and so forth. Will be topics.
In the archives. We're going to go archive style. We're going to go all the way back to the archives, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Exactly.
We maybe touch back on. We're going to touch back. You know, maybe do a discussion on territory days. Who knows? But the Deleted Wrestling Podcast will be coming to you next month. Brought to you by the Podcast City Network.
I think you want to launch this by June 16th. I think you were talking about
somewhere around there. When as soon as everyone's schedule lines up, it will become available. It will, planning and everything, but it's going to happen. It is definitely going to happen.
And
Definitely
also,
is.
I heard, and every, you know what? There's gonna be challenges on it too. There's
Challenges?
It's like fun, stupid challenges. Yes, me and you and Robin and Doug will be doing some stuff. We're gonna have some fun.
We could have some trivia. We could definitely do that. There'll be trivia. What do you think?
Oh yeah, of course you got to. Of course you'll have the Doug on a Rug type of segment.
Doug on a Rug, coming to you live. That's it.
Yeah, that's going to be coming too.
But are you ready to show and reveal, Kevin, or you want to wait?
What? I showed the artwork. Oh, you want me to play the intro?
Yes. Why not? Let's just let them get a taste
Well,
of it.
I got 2 intros I made actually. Just in case you asked for this. Okay? This is what the intro is going to look like for the Deleted Wrestling Podcast. Let me pull this up here. All right, I'm not going to play the intro that I showed you. I'm going to play the second one.
Okay.
Yeah, let me try. Let me find it here. Hold on. Here we go. All right. This right here is going to be brought to you by the Podcast City Network. So here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go. Play.
Brought to you by Podcast City Network.
Due to the graphic nature of this program, listener discretion is advised.
Welcome to the Deleted Wrestling Podcast. Enjoy the show. It's wonderful.
What do you think?
It looks great. It looks awesome.
It does.
You know who, Doug? You know who did that voice?
Yeah.
Who
Who?
do you think? Huh?
Stevie Wonder
You
did the
did?
voice. Stevie
Steve
Wonder
Wonder?
did. Yeah, Stevie Wonder did.
Yes, Deathmatch.
Hey. I did the voice. I am the one.
He did.
I really did.
Time for a reboot.
Huh?
Time for a reboot.
Round 1, fight.
All right.
I want to mention that
Yeah.
Podcast City Network. Okay.
Okay.
I want to mention about Podcast City Network, bringing you the latest in independent podcasting, which features The Everett Lee Show, ELS Uncut, Imaginarium with Scott and Todd, Super Radio Brothers with Rich, Mark, and Ben, Draft Day, Chris Carnage Show, Bear Claw Survival coming soon, Deleted Wrestling Podcast coming soon, Deathmatch Wrestle Podcast, Wrestle Podcast, Paranormal Files 13, Second Rounds, Florida Edition, New York Edition, and much, much more on podcastcity.net. You can listen to all these podcasts on the following platforms: iTunes, Libsyn, SoundCloud, Stitcher Radio. Head over to Facebook on facebook.com/Podcast City Network. Give us a thumbs up and a follow. On Twitter, send us a tweet at PodcastCityNet. David, what do you have planned in the future for Deathmatch Wrestle Podcasts?
Coming up, I think I told you this a couple weeks back, but this weekend I'm going to be going live live at my show with some podcasts with wrestlers and stars, and well, of course the fans. Fans are going to be on live podcast this week. Well, you get them, see how they are, and get them in the world, say hello. Shout out to the podcast world, and try it, see what it is. If they don't like it, then whatever. It's just another day in the office for them.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
But no, it's fun. I got that big tournament coming up this week, and it's just going to be a lot of violence. And I'm going to be there for something special.
Should be awesome. It is.
But
I can't wait.
Also, I've got like 3 podcasts coming up this week.
Yes. Tell the listeners and the viewers.
3 podcasts I'm going to have on Monday night. This Monday night, I'm going to have. He's a local wrestler from my area. His name's Logan. He's Logan Black, the King of New York, Chahos, the King of Chahos, and he's going to be on my show. And then there's going to be the voice of EHF Entertainment Wrestling promotion. A friend of mine, one of the guys is the voice of the program, the commentator, so he's going to be on a show. And another wrestler will be on from the same promotion the next day. It's going to be fun. And a whole bunch of more people, and I'm going to have you on, and we're going to have more people, and it's going to be the same people. I'm going to bring it up. We're going to switch it up once in a while.
Hell yeah. It's going to be great, man.
And also, a shout out to our buddy Wrestle Popcast, Robin. Robin, doing huge things right now, man. He's working hard on his paranormal podcast. It's I think he's taking that to the next level of paranormalness.
He is. He definitely is.
And also Wrestle Podcast.
And basically what I'll do is I'll just continue to support you guys and tell everybody about Podcast City.
Mm-hmm. It is. It's awesome, man. I love how you get out there and you talk about Podcast City Network, man.
You know what? I never asked you this morning. What's the numbers looking like?
What's the numbers? I ain't gonna say it on air, man.
That's secret. Yeah.
No. It's like when I share the numbers and stuff, like for everyone's show and everything. It's it's for their ears and eyes only.
Yes, it's in the office. I know.
That's all it is because because the Imaginarium don't know what Super Radio Brothers are doing. Super Radio Brothers don't know what the numbers are with they're doing. Second round, same thing and stuff. It's like me. It's like
let's keep it on the door, and we'll open it up later.
Yeah. Well, that information, that type of stuff, will not be discussed on air, not unless we do a documentary one day on how Podcast City Network started. Then we'll see those numbers and you hear about them. But
you gotta get the camera rolling. Get it going. Lights, camera.
No, it's not gonna happen, man. Not on air. That right there. What is it? What is it? That's behind the curtain. Curtain.
Curtain. You got a curtain behind you. Just don't jerk it.
It's behind. It's behind the. It's behind. It's in a gorilla position. It's behind the curtain. Okay, that's it. Behind closed doors. Okay, that's it.
You have a curtain, damn it. I don't have one behind me.
I know.
But you know what? I could do this. See you later. I do have a door.
Exit stage left.
Put him up. Put him up.
Oh my
but
goodness.
You know what, guys? I want to say. Oh, should I close out? I want to say my podcast. I just did.
Plug your podcast. Your latest episode. Do it.
Plug away. At what I just had. I just had an interview last night with a local wrestler. It was really great. He's been on my show before in the past, and he's from my area, Jersey, and actually he's going to be on a show pretty soon. So stay tuned. He's going to pop into the Deleted Wrestling podcast.
Oh yeah.
So
great.
And also should I tell you who else we might be getting, or should we keep that? I'll wait until it gets a little bit closer.
Yeah, when it gets a little bit closer, you don't want to like reveal all your eggs.
Everything.
at one time, because then no one's gonna be like, we want people to be like, I can't wait to see what comes next.
Exactly.
Yeah, I can't wait to see what comes next. But, ladies and gentlemen,
also, you know what? Well, I'm gonna plug my podcast.
Plug your podcast.
And
plug
let's
it.
get out of here.
Yeah.
Let's go home.
Yeah, plug it.
All right, where can you find your Deathmatch Russell podcast? On social media, as usual. I always on Podcast City Net. Check them out.
Yep.
On Facebook.
Mm-hmm.
On Facebook, Twitter. And also check out Deathmatch Russell podcast. Well, actually, Russell Popcast. Shout out to Russell Popcast.
Yeah.
With Robin Nelson.
Yes.
And the Everett Lee Show. Back it up. Erase, delete. Podcast City Network.
Podcast City Network, man. Yeah.
Podcast City
Network. Podcast City Network.
Podcast City Network.
He can't get it right.
Followed by the Everett Lee Show, Chris Carter Show, all the other shows.
Doug.
Doug.
Yes.
Doug. What the hell, man?
Doug on the Rug
What
Show.
the hell? Doug on the Rug. You need to get your shit in line, man.
All right.
You had too many Starbucks. Okay.
Find Deathmatch Russell on Facebook. Deathmatch Russell podcast on Facebook. You can always look me up on Facebook at David C. Russell, and on Twitter at DJDaveNJ32, and on my website at DeathmatchRussellPodcast.com. Everett Lee, I want to say good night.
Good night. I'm gonna hit the outro music right there, and of course,
basically you can actually find me at Publix anytime.
That's right. Serving up sub sandwiches in the Publix line. I am Everett Lee, and I am out of here. Thank you for tuning in on the Everett Lee Show live stream. You can follow me on Facebook at the Everett_Lee. Hit that thumbs up. Twitter at the Everett_Lee. Everett Lee is out of here. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for listening and supporting the Everett Lee Show.
We don't have to go home.